Well, hello there, Cancer. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we are doing your September General Tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's get into your reading and see what we have here for you. Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. Lovely energy. An energy of just, not having to take any action at this time. Just waiting. There could be, like a choice. That's what I'm getting. Kind of like a choice coming up on your path. And so at this time, it's just about waiting for this to come in. Yeah, it's something that's going to help you to build a stronger foundation for something that you're working on. Okay, and this could be career, money. It could be a creative project. It could be a relationship. It's just kind of like, I almost feel it's almost like that energy of the ball is in somebody else's court, so you could be waiting on a job offer. You could be waiting, you could have reached out to somebody in your life and waiting for them to respond. So let's go to the tarot. Let's get some more details for you. So this is kind of an exciting month. We have the autumn equinox coming in for the northern hemisphere, and the spring equinox for the southern hemisphere. So yeah, this is a lovely time. I love it when we're changing seasons. I've said often on this channel, one of the things that I enjoyed, one of the things, not the most thing, but one of the things that I enjoyed about being a teacher was that you got that fresh start at the beginning of every school year. It was like brand new start. And I feel like that's how the seasons are. Yes, because look, you have Death card underneath. Okay, the end, something is coming to an end. And I feel like that thing that's coming to an end is this consciousness of lack. Looking at a situation or a relationship, or perhaps even your life in general, and just feeling like things weren't working out in your favor. That cycle is coming to an end, and you are opening up to a brand new, beautiful cycle. Where you're stepping into your truth. We have the Ace of Swords here, family, friends, and guides. I feel like you have a lot of people around you at this time that are going to help you transition. Then we also have increase and great achievement. This is a huge transformation in your life. We also have kindred partnership underneath here. So we could, I know in your readings a lot lately, Cancer, you've had, relationship issues coming into your readings. It does not have to be a relationship, but I do feel like whatever this is, it's like a huge transformation, something that you have been manifesting. Yeah, look. Intuition and manifestation. I feel like you have been really trying to manifest this coming into your life, praying for it, and it's coming. Really lovely energy. So for your present energy, you have your higher self and you have judgment. Once again, the judgment card is second chances. It doesn't have to necessarily be a second chance in a relationship, although it could be. It could be, this sense of you understanding that you have a second chance in, I want to say, almost like life in general. It's like opening up to this whole new chapter in your life, stepping into it and understanding, okay, this is kind of like a second chance in my life. So, once again, you could have ended a relationship, you've gone through the healing process, and now you're really ready to open up to a new chapter in your life. You could have left one career. You could have even, I feel like there's this sense of a transition. I'm seeing somewhat, it's kind of like this bridge, right? I feel like you may have been in this transition period for some time. You could have left one job or career, gone back to school, right? And the school would be this transition period. And now you're ready to start a new job or a new career, or you could have ended one relationship, gone through the healing process. That would be the bridge. And then you would be stepping into, a brighter sense of having a new chapter opening up in your life. This next cycle is going to bring you so much happiness and fulfillment. And it's really because I think the biggest part of your transformation is that in the past, you may have made some decisions based on fear or based on ego, right? Which we all do. You've had this major transformation, and now you see how the heart is being highlighted here. You're now stepping into this energy of making decisions based on your heart. And then, look at this, this angel has her eyes closed. It's kind of like, she's not actually playing the trumpet. If you look at that, it's almost as if you may have this pause right now where you're thinking about the next part of your journey, right? This next chapter. The pages are blank. You don't have anything written there. It's kind of like she has no music that she's playing from, right? She's kind of like thinking about, what do I want to compose? What do I want to play? That it's almost like they're showing me blank pages, like you get to write the story of this next chapter of your life. And you could have been for some time in this kind of like resting phase, this watch and wait kind of energy, just trying to figure out what is it, almost like intuition and manifestation, trying to figure out what is it that I really want to bring in this next chapter. And so if you're feeling called to, meditate or to really kind of like almost do a vision board or something like that about what it is that you're trying to bring in, I would do that, because the Judgment card is also being called, onto your life's purpose. Okay, so let's see what your obstacle is. And Cancer, remember, this is what you are overcoming this month of September. It's something that you're working on. We have the healing light, and then we have the Six of Cups. Okay, so once again, this energy of healing something from the past. And I feel like maybe that's why I was getting this, this bridge kind of analogy, because maybe this month you are actually crossing the bridge, going from one chapter to the next. Remember, that doesn't happen overnight, right? Sometimes it takes some time. You may have been on this bridge for a little bit of time, right? But I feel like you're coming towards the end of the bridge, because if you notice, she's like at the end of the bridge, like the bridge is behind you. The transition is behind you. You're completing the healing of this situation from the past. But the lovely thing is here is that when you look in the past, you're not thinking of the pain or the difficulty, the conflict that was in the past. It's this, I have this sweet, sweet memory of things in the past. I'm grateful for what has transpired in the past, because you realize that it has been part of your journey, that it has brought you, to this new place, this new chapter in your life. And I'm really excited for you, Cancer, because I know from reading your comments, you really, you have struggled with this for some time. So let's see what we have here. Yes. Oh my gosh, Temperance, this energy of really balancing out, I feel like it's almost this balancing out of understanding what has occurred in the past has brought you to this place on your journey. Like, that, okay, if you study, spiritual paths or anything like that, it's kind of like, that, but now you have experienced it, you have witnessed it. It's almost as if now you can share this journey with others, right? Because it's like, until we experience something, it's very hard to share that wisdom, that knowledge with others. This is an energy of, yes, I have gone through this transformation. I have crossed that bridge, understanding that this is part of your truth. You know that you have been through a dark period in your life, but then look, we have the Lover's card. You know, coming once again into that energy, that truth of knowing that now you can make decisions based on your heart. For some of you, you could have gone through like a dark night of the soul where your ego, you know, as we say, has to die, you know, so that your heart can be awakened, your spirit can be awakened, because you have the Death card here. Understanding that, you know, your ego does not necessarily, it does not tell you the truth, right? Because it's all based on fear. It's just trying to keep you safe. And now it's kind of like you're not looking back at those times. I think the lovely thing about this energy is that you're not looking back on these times with sadness. You're actually looking back on them with a sense of gratitude, of happiness, of joy for what the future does bring for you. Really lovely energy. And so here is your advice from Spirit. You know, you have the Happy Success card and you have the Eight of Pentacles. You know, the Eight of Pentacles is still that a little bit of mending for some of you if you've been, you know, struggling with a health issue. You know, I feel as if that is coming to an end, that cycle in your life where you've had to deal with some type of health issue, whether it's physical health, mental health, or, you know, it could be even, you know, an addiction or something like that, something that you struggled with and that you have worked really hard to overcome. There's this sense with this Eight of Pentacles, see how she's working on, you know, fixing, I guess you might say, the wings. I feel like you've been in this time period of fixing your wings so that you can fly again. So whether it's a physical mending or if it's just, you know, even a spiritual mending, because I feel like a lot of you may have gone through a dark night of the soul. Now you're, look at his arms out to the side. It's almost like his arms are the wings, right? That you have been mending for some time. It's kind of like, whoa, here I am. The sun is out and I'm so excited. Meeting, you know, this joy head on, open heart. If you've been, you know, struggling with a dark night of the soul, there's, you know, quite a bit of information on YouTube and the internet about that. I feel like, you know, sometimes just understanding that process is part of this opening, this awakening process to a higher level, that it was, you know, as difficult as those times can be, it's a building block for this beautiful new chapter, you know, that we do have to sometimes go back and look at how we got to where we are so that we can step into this new awakening about where we are going to go. So let's see what we have here. Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, walking into this next new chapter. Queen of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Pentacles. This is blessings, abundance, love, new chapters in your life being opened up. You know, for some of you, I am going to say that this, to me, is speaking to those of you that may have had family relationships that have been a little bit in conflict in one way or another. Because look, the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles are very much similar energies. It's just that the Queen of Pentacles is usually an older person, right? An older woman, but gender doesn't matter, but an older person and a younger person. And once again, gender doesn't matter, but to me, it's almost like a parent and child type of relationship. If it's in money, if it's in your work sector, it could be like a boss, an employee, and you could be either one of these characters. But I feel as if in this, you know, this is harmony. The Pentacles are all about harmony, about being grounded, very nurturing, very home-oriented. And Cancer, you are a very home-oriented type of energy. I feel as if there has been a tremendous mending, perhaps in your heart, but also in somebody else's heart, even if you have not spoken to this person in some time. I feel like there's this mending that's going on that's going to open up this new avenue of blessings. Really lovely. You know, a lot of times, you know, we have the Judgment card, reuniting. I'm going to say again, sometimes, you know, there has been this message that has been coming out lately about understanding, you know, you could be perhaps a light worker. That part of your journey here is sharing your light with others, understanding that sometimes that does attract people to you, okay, that are on your path to gain, you know, some of your love and light. But part of this path may have been building healthy boundaries so that you could experience. I almost feel like it's this sense of you had to experience both sides of this bridge in order to be able to share your light with others that may need it, but you also needed to learn how to build healthy boundaries to protect yourself. A lot of times those lessons are learned are more significant if they are with family members. Okay, so because there's such strong connections in our life, soul contracts, you know. So I feel as if you're thinking this is a relationship, to me it feels more like a relationship than money or career. But we do have pentacles here. But pentacles are also about our health, our worthiness, right? Stepping into our worthiness. For some of you, you may have, you know, both of these are feeling very worthy of themselves. But, you know, you may also be kind of graduating from being the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles and seeing yourself even in a more worthy position than in the past. I do want to come back to this. You know, it says watch and wait. I'm not really sure you have to take any action. I mean, when we think about it, I feel like this really feels a little bit like the ball is in somebody else's court, but your job at this time is to hold this healing light for this situation. You know, you don't have to take action. It's really about just holding space, holding love, holding light for this situation. And I know some of you are going to say honestly, I'm not sure that this is a romantic connection. Okay. It feels more like family connection. It could be romantic. But it feels more like a family friend, a family member, somebody really close to you. So, all right. Am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light, right, on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. And they're coming back to this, you know, because you had the Ace of Swords. This is your truth, stepping into your truth of knowing that, you know, part of your journey is to learn how to love even when there is a conflict, even when you don't agree with somebody, even when they don't agree with you, right? Even when painful things happen, it's about getting to the point of learning how to forgive, which does not mean you condone their actions, but being able to hold love and light for others, even if you're not necessarily going to reunite with them. Once again, you know, if this is a toxic situation, you know, abusive at all, you don't reunite with them, okay? But there's a sense of healing the love, the connection in between the two of you, you know, kind of bridging, learning how to bridge this without perhaps them being actually in your 3D life, you know, being able to bridge it maybe more in the 5D. All right, well, I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. Pretty spiritual message for you. I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below, and I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. I also appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light to you. Bye for now.